Hello everyone, we are from Group 8 and we will present about STEM or Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Next slide. Okay, before we start our presentation, let me introduce our group members first. The first is Cesar Vero Tanaya with ID number 138. The second is Stefanny Agnes Rachelia with ID number 142. The next is Nadia Putri Utami with ID number 149. And the last is Aulia Attaya with ID number 154. Next slide.
So we move to the definition. The STEM method is an educational approach that combines science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The concept into integrate lesson based on real-world application to develop student problem-solving, analytical, and innovation skill. It encourages learners to connect theoretical knowledge with practical experience, work collaboratively in designing creative solutions, and apply critical thinking in facing real-life challenges. Through this method, students not only understand academic concepts but also gain the ability to innovate and adapt to the demand of the modern world.
Okay, next for the syntax, the first is identifying the problem. The description is teacher introduce a real-world problem that requires STEM knowledge. And the example is how can we create a simple water filter to produce clean water. The second is exploring and researching. The description is students gather information, observe, or experiment to understand the problem. And the example is learn about material that can filter water. The example is sand, gravel, charcoal, or etc. The third is designing a solution. Students brainstorm and plan a prototype or solution using STEM principle. The example is draw and planning the structure of the water filter. The fourth is creating and testing prototype. Students build and test their design, collect data, and make improvement. And the example is build the filter, test how clear the water becomes, then modify it if needed. And the last is communicating the results. Students present their finding, process, and reflections to the class. And the example is presents how the filter works and what could be improved next time. Next slide.
Okay, we move to the characteristic of STEM. First is integrative connected, so all subjects like science, technology, engineering, and math are linked together. So students learn how these subjects work with each other. And the second is real-world application. So students use what they learn to solve real problems in daily life, not just study from books. And for the third, hands-on and project-based. So students learn by doing. They make projects, build models, or do experiments, not just listen to the teacher. Fourth, student center. So the learning focus on student, not only the teacher. Student can explore, ask questions, and find answer by themselves or in groups. And the last is creative and innovative. So students are encouraged to think in new ways, create idea, and try new solution to problems. Next slide, please. Okay, for the advantages of STEM, first is makes learning fun. So students can enjoy learning because they do real projects and experiments. Second, improve problem solving. So students learn how to think and find solution. Third, builds teamwork so students can work together and share ideas. Fourth, uses English in real life so students use English to talk, write, and present during projects. And the last is prepare for the future. So STEM or STEM can help students get skills for future jobs.
Okay, the next is disadvantage of the STEM approach. The first one is lack of resources. Many schools do not have enough material, technology, or laboratory equipment to support STEM. And the second one, teacher readiness. Not all teachers are trying to integrate science, technology, engineering, and math effectively. And the third one, high implementation costs. STEM projects often require expensive tools and equipment. And then number four, time consuming. Planning and conducting STEM activities take more time than traditional lessons. And the last, assessment difficulty. It is hard to measure students' performance in STEM through standard tests. In the next slide.
So, for the conclusion is the STEM learning method is an effective way to connect science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in real life learning. It helps students improve problem solving, creativity, critical thinking, and teamwork skills. Although STEM makes learning fun and useful for the future, it also faces challenges such as limited resources, teacher, teacher readiness, and time management.
Okay, guys, I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you.